The city of Scottsbluff is one step closer to hiring a new full-time city manager. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, the remaining two candidates for the vacant Scottsbluff City Manager position will meet with community leaders in person in the very near future. Last week, interim city manager Kevin Spencer and Matthew Schmitz of Lansing, Kansas, participated in a Zoom virtual interview with the City Council. Now, Mayor Jeannie McCarrigan says it's time to take the next step of the hiring process and showcase the community to the two finalists.
The proposed plan is to bring the candidates in for an in-person community and leadership interview with the leadership here at the City of Scottsbluff. So that'll be here in the near future.
The council unanimously approved the motion to proceed, although an exact date has yet to be determined. Well, student safety remains priority number one for Scottsbluff Public Schools, as a reported threat forced the district to go into secure status for 6 of their schools. A possible sighting of a male with a handgun near Scottsbluff High School prompted officers to search the area for more than 2 hours yesterday, while the schools upped their security. Police Captain Brian Wasson says several surveillance cameras in the area were reviewed and several individuals were contacted, none of whom were identified as the subjects of the reports made to police. The Scottsbluff Police Department communicated with the school district at approximately 2 p.m. to pass along that no evidence of subjects in or around the school with firearms were located in their searches. We'll have more news right after this.
Tired of feeling stuck? Not sure if you are on the right track? Platte Valley Bank can help keep your finances moving forward with checking account options to fit your lifestyle and an online account chooser to make finding the right account easy. Control your financial future with helpful budgeting tools and automatic savings plans. Now is the time to enjoy the ride with Platte Valley Bank. You belong here.
Hydrozen. Unplug and recharge. What is Hydrozen? It's total body relaxation. It's total body recharge. It's floating weightless on water. Floating your aches, pains, stresses, and worries away. Hydrozen is a revolutionary new therapy using Epsom salt saturated water as a way to relax and rejuvenate your body. And it's now available in Scottsbluff. It is for most ages and has many benefits to the mind and body. Visit hydrozenfloat.com or call us at 308-63-FLOAT.
Welcome back. The Nebraska State Patrol is proud to announce a redesigned pink patch for this year's Pink Patch Project. October marks the return of the Pink Patch Project for many law enforcement agencies across the state, and the effort coincides with Breast Cancer Awareness Month. The project is a national effort in which many law enforcement officers wear a pink version of their agency's shoulder patch. This is the 5th year that NSP has participated. Pink NSP patches are available for purchase at local NSP offices, and all proceeds from sales will benefit local organizations helping cancer fighters. Well, Nebraska's plan to create a network of electric vehicle charging stations as part of the National Electrical Vehicle Infrastructure Formula program has been approved. As a result, Nebraska will receive approximately $6 million annually for the next 5 years for EV charging stations. Nebraska will also be able to compete for a portion of an additional $2.5 billion in discretionary grant funding. Funds for the program will come from President Biden's bipartisan infrastructure law that was signed last November. And Wyoming Game and Fish has verified the presence of Asian clams, an aquatic invasive species, in Glendo Reservoir. Game and Fish confirmed the discovery last month, and Asian clams have been found in Wyoming before, identified in nearby Guernsey Reservoir in 2019 and in the North Platte River in 2014. Much like zebra and quagga mussels, the Asian clam can clog pipes at power generation water supply facilities, causing millions of dollars in damage. Well, still the Cubs, Bella Guzman in with a check-in on Ag News. KNEB.TV News will be back right after this.
Better sleep and better health can be found at Western Sleep Medicine in Gering. Since 2006, Western Sleep Medicine has offered the lowest cost sleep testing, either in their independent sleep laboratory or the privacy of your own home. You have control over your health care and your out-of-pocket cost. All insurance is accepted for a much lower cost than the regional option. If you need a sleep study, ask for Western Sleep Medicine. They've helped thousands of people over the years and want to help you. Western Sleep Medicine. Better sleep, better health.
It's hunting season. Scan that QR code on the screen. Renewal by Anderson's awesome It's Hunting Season sale is on. Save big bucks, lots of dough, no bull. The hunt for perfect windows and doors is over. Renewal by Anderson is offering 20% off every window and door, plus an additional $500 off the entire project if purchased during the initial consultation, plus this. No money down, no interest, no payments for 12 whole months, but hurry. Pull that trigger fast. This sale ends October 31st. Scan that QR code, visit rbawyoming.com, and happy hunting, everyone.
This is KNEB.TV Ag News from the FNBO Ag Desk. FNBO, the great big small bank.
It's that time of year again when cattle producers will be looking at setting up fall and winter forage for their cattle. Aaron Berger, Nebraska Extension cow-calf educator, says now is also a good time to look at your cow's body conditioning score.
Going through a summer when it was pretty dry and forage resources were limited, so we may need to think about maybe some strategic supplementation early, especially to some young cows that are a little thinner. If you think about it, they've weaned the calf that's growing in them, if they're pregnant, is small. And so we can get some weight put back on cows fairly quickly. And so it might be a need to do some strategic feeding to get some thin cows in shape.
Berger says corn stalks and irrigated corn stalks are always a good source for forages.
Obviously very valuable this year with the shortage of other grazing resources. The thing I'd just be careful about, some of these corn stalks, there may be some irrigated pivots where the outside corners or things were planted to corn as well and just did not get the moisture needed. Be aware of potentially some high nitrates in some of those corn stalks. Might be worth going out and grabbing a sample at the level you would think a cow would graze on some dryland stalks, especially on pivot corners.
Producers should also be on the lookout for forage from grain crops.
And there may be an opportunity to graze some grain crops that did not have adequate production to be harvested. So, thinking about maybe some failed crops that you might also get to graze. Might be some opportunity to graze some alfalfa aftermath. And again, one thing I'd be careful about there is probably wait till we get a good hard freeze, and then you can go out and graze that and utilize that. But you want to be careful about potential bloat risk with that.
Berger says it will be a tight forage market this year, as some people are looking to hold on to their cows.
Well, let's take a look what's happening on today's community calendar. The community calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. First State Bank is now Riverstone Bank. Community strong with the same people you know and trust.
Looking for free instead of fees? Platte Valley Bank can help you keep your finances moving forward with no ATM fees. Whether you're headed to the lake, the mountains, or just to the grocery store, you can enjoy the freedom of free ATM access anywhere, anytime. Platte Valley Bank. You belong here.
And finally tonight, Walk to the Rock. A hiking trail at Chimney Rock has been selected to be the inaugural 1942 project for the Nebraska State Historical Society Foundation. That's celebrating 80 years of preserving Nebraska history. The addition of hiking trails ranging from under a quarter mile to close to 2 miles and 2 bridges connecting the Ethel and Christopher Abbott Visitor Center to the base of Chimney Rock will allow visitors to get a closer view of the landmark while preserving the landscape for future generations. Foundation Executive Director Leslie Fatig says the project has been a few years in the making and will actually complete the vision of Gordon and Patty Howard for the land adjacent to the monument.
We were able to purchase that property, and in talking, by this time Gordon had passed, but in talking with Patty last summer, I realized that this was always their plan. It was their goal to have a walking trail out there on the pasture, 360-acre pasture.
The budget for the project, which will include a parking lot across from the cemetery, is $1.9 million. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.